night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California.
Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First play, and Purdy wants to throw it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's complete left side to Gray.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
Here's a diving catch right side. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Niners
put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Jake Moody now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Cardinals 0. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First down, Young. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing, Young. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5.
Now Young. They shakes him off. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. These two teams all tied after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Niners at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. Now Purdy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards, as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that? Oh, Young loses it. And that is scooped up by the 49ers. And a tough turnover there, as now they will have it at the 6-yard line, 1st and goal. And the pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime you didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been... And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 84 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
2nd and 7. Now Purdy. And this pass caught by Gray. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now a throw here to his running back. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, 49ers 17.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Cardinals 48, 49ers 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Nwangu now from his end zone, fighting his way through contact. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. Throw caught by Flowers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Purdy off the play fake. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And taken right at the 35. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. The play fake. Now Young. Goes right back to McBride. Room to maneuver at the 35. Still going. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey McBride, 53 yards. And the Cardinals are able to add on to that lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
49ers 17.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. B.J. Ojulari. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Purdy now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. So the ball a little late getting there. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
It's caught inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw, Purdy. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Second down, here's Purdy to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a pick-6 for the Cardinals touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick-6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after it, partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick-6.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Young will set to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll move the chains. On first down, Anthony. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, the only silver lining on the other sideline, CD, is that they kept him out of the end zone, but still, that's another 3 points added on to this large lead.
Yeah, no shortage of scoring or big plays on defense in this one. And even up by 4 possessions, still finding ways to create opportunities and capitalize with points.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin to. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Up the middle they go. Anthony. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is 2nd and 8.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This now a 3rd and 4. Young now. Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards that time.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at some point, these defenders absolutely have to say, we've just got to make a stand. We've had enough of this.
Giving up a lot of points in this game, but look better on that play. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
49ers 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just... And my goodness, another interception. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Yeah, he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. They're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue.
Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Taken in at the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the...
And now here's another interception. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. They'll try the left side. Anthony gets past one man, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Anthony, and this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Throwing here, Purdy. That went into the hands of Flowers.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
They go play action here. Purdy.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they've just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And they take a knee. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles.
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to